What's up, money? So in this video, I'm going to keep it completely 100% real with you guys. If you cannot handle the volatility in crypto, then there is nothing wrong with heading over to the stock market, get the S&P 500, the price only goes up over time, collect your 10% a year, and you're good to go. Matter of fact, looking at the charts on the S&P 500, I'm seeing some dollar cost average buy signals that's being fired right now. But anyways, for those of you who wants to remain in crypto, your portfolio is probably bleeding like crazy right now. You're probably down 50% or more in your portfolio. I don't know, probably something like that, because the market has been tanking right now and you don't know what to do. You're kind of panicking. You're like, man, do I put more money in this? Like, how low is this thing going to go? Which I'm actually going to tell you how low I think that this market can go. Okay. But if you're panicking and you don't know what to do, I want you to hold on to the feeling that you feel right now. I want you to remember this feeling. So the next time the market starts to rally, you'll remember, don't buy at an all-time high. Always wait for a pullback. Funny enough, I made a video sometime within the last month or so, and I said, look, right now is not the time to be buying. You should have already bought. Right now is a time to be chilling. And I knew that because Bitcoin had rallied like crazy. It went from like 53K to almost $70,000. So I was like, crypto is definitely due for a correction. Now, of course, there's war scares and recession scares that's going on right now, but regardless, it was due for a correction. If I did straight up say, sell guys, I think you should sell, I know I would have gotten a bunch of amateurs in the comment section saying, oh, paper hands, blah, 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 stop trying to scare people. So I never tell people to sell ever. It's always up to you. I always try to help you guys out by just giving my 2 cents. I say take profits on the way up. Don't be greedy, but people don't like to sell at the top. People like to sell at the bottom. It's very unfortunate, but it's just the way that it goes. But looking at this chart right now, this is the move that I was talking about. Bitcoin literally had a massive pump because it was right here, 53,000, and it just went all the way up to almost $70,000. And a pullback was absolutely necessary. You guys need to start thinking like traders if you're going to survive in this market. Because when I saw this move, 53K to almost 70K, I was like, what will a trader do? And this is how you survive, and this is how you make money in the market. So you can see all the way back here when Bitcoin went from, let's just call this 40,000 to about 73,000, right? So this was a high, 73,000, and then right here it dumped, and then it went back up here to about 71,000, and then here to about 72,000, and then here, which was around 71,000, again here around 71 to 72,000, and then here almost at 70,000. So clearly people are looking at those as serious resistance levels, and this is when they plan on shorting the market and bringing it back down and riding the next leg up. So if you were there buying like crazy at a 70K Bitcoin with the fear and greed index sitting in greed, then you are definitely asking to get wrecked. You see this quote right here from Warren Buffett, a very popular one. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Even though this says stock market right now, it applies to the crypto market. But people are not patient. Patience goes a very long way. You see, even though the market right now is bleeding out, I've had a whole ton of cash just waiting on the sideline. I was not investing heavy because I knew that eventually this would happen and I would get the buying opportunity of a lifetime. If you look at the fear and greed index, just last week, this thing was sitting in greed. And right now we are in fear. We are currently in fear, but that's a good thing. See, I went shopping today. I bought a few things. I'll let you guys know what I bought in just a bit, but let's head back over to Bitcoin's chart right now. So looking at this chart, where do I think things can fall? So today we actually hit 59,000, which wasn't shocking to me. I can definitely see this thing potentially hitting 56,000, probably about 56,629, somewhere around there. And if we break through there, then we're going all the way down to 53,000 again. I don't think we're going to fall below 53,000. None of this is financial advice at the end of the day, but I don't see that happening. I'm sure there's people out there that's calling for it to fall below 50K. I don't see that happening at all, because looking at the charts right here, while Bitcoin was going down from June 6th, Bitcoin started to go down and everyone was screaming Bitcoin is going to fall below 50K. And did it? No, it only stopped at 53,000, because most of the times people don't know what they're talking about. And I've said that many times to you guys. But yeah, I bought a few things, and I also opened up a couple long positions, which is waiting to get activated once the price falls towards where I set it at. But the coins that I bought today, the first one here I bought was Caspa. Now, the thing with Caspa is it had a pretty sizable pump not that long ago. It's currently on a run, right? Its high was about 20 cents. And it's currently sitting at basically 18 cents. So not all that far from its all-time high. But the reason why I bought Caspa, and I bought this one at 0.172. Right now it's sitting at 0.179. Okay, but the reason I bought this one is the strength that I see this thing having. It's got a whole ton of strength right now. And with the, launch coming up the KRC20 launch coming mid this month, I think that this price is going to hold up pretty well. And that's why I had to get me some. Okay. If it wasn't for the launch coming, I probably wouldn't have bought any more Caspa. But because of that, and I see this dip, I was like, okay, I have to pick some up there. Another thing that I bought, and by the way, if you guys have been following me for quite some time, you're probably wondering, oh, or if you haven't been following me for quite some time, then you're probably wondering how come my portfolio isn't bleeding. And that's because I'm always in and out of this market. When I sense danger, I sell. I don't think twice. And again, this is why I say I don't tell people when to sell, because people love to just, talk foolishness in the comments section. But I sell, I buy back whenever I see a price that I like. It's just the way that I operate. I'm a trader and a long-term investor. I'm both. I love to do both. I don't need to stick to one. You don't need to do just one or the other. But another one that I bought was Sui. I was a little bit hesitant at first because I was looking at the charts and I was like, man, this is a good price, because it bounced off here around the 60-cent mark a couple times. So I was like, do I actually buy it here? Because there's so much like unlocking all the time with Sui. But I just saw a price that I like and I decided to just pick it up. If things go really, really nasty, and I mean really nasty, I could see this thing falling all the way back down here, which is about 36 cents, which, I'll lose what, maybe 50% on my investment or so, which it's not all that bad. I think it'll bounce back before you know it. So I'm not worried about Sui at all. So that's why I picked up some Sui today. And the last one that I bought today was Say. And the reason I bought this one is, man, I'm seeing prices that I cannot ignore on this one. It just looks too good. As you can see, it bounced off this same area around July 6th, and we are currently in the same zone. So I was like, how can I ignore this? To me, this was you got to buy some Say and see what happens. Now, could it fall towards, where is this, 9 cents, 10 cents? Let's just round it up. Let's call it 10 cents. Could it fall to 10 cents? It's definitely on the table, but look at where it's coming from. This thing was $1.14, and I literally timed this thing perfectly. I think I sold this one initially at $1.11, and it's just been tanking ever since. But nothing goes down forever. Eventually it has to come back. It has to rally. And maybe I'll sell this one at 42 cents if I see it rally to 42 cents. We'll see how things go, see how I'm feeling. But I had to scoop up some Say also because I think that it's going to give me a nice pump, a nice return on my investment. But at the end of the day, you just got to learn how to navigate through the market. And like I said, you have to think like a trader at times. Even if you're a long-term investor, you have to think like a trader if you want to survive in this market. because at the end of the day, they're not thinking about your bags. They don't care that you're holding long and you're not planning to sell. They don't care. What they're thinking about is their own pockets. So you got to think about your own pockets also. But anyways, that's what I have for you guys today. Check out a few of my links in my description down below, just in case you're interested in anything there. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And until next time, take care.